Why can't new YouTubers trust the analytics? News at 11. Seriously, why can't you? Why can't you do what all the other gurus are telling you to do? Go to your page, go to your channel, go to your studio, click on analytics, and then look at all this amazing information that's there. They're showing you. They're showing you exactly what it is. Oh, just click here, click here, click here. And look, here's all these numbers. Look at all these numbers, and it tells you exactly what to do. And then you go look, you don't have all those numbers. Your numbers are completely different. Why? Because you don't have nearly as many views as they do. You're watching those videos because you have 5 views, 10 views, 50 views, even 100 views. That's it. That's all you have. They have thousands, tens of thousands, in some cases millions of views. That's a lot of analytics. If you were to look at someone's bank account who has $50 and look at somebody whose bank account has $50 million, there's not a whole lot to analyze of a guy who's got $50 in his bank account. Guy who has $50 million in his bank account, there's a ton of information to look at. Or you look at somebody who just opened up their bank account 3 months ago, and you're going to build a budget for them. You look at somebody who's had their bank account for 30 years, and you're going to build a budget for them. You have 3 months worth of expenditure history, or you have 30 years worth of expenditure history. Who's going to have better numbers? Who's going to be more realistic? Who's going to be more real life? The guy who has 3 months, maybe 6 paychecks, or the guy who has 30 years? You're going to get a lot more information from the guy who has 30 years worth of information there. The guy who's had a YouTube channel for a decade has a lot more information on his analytics and a lot more accurate information on his analytics than the guy who's had the YouTube channel for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, there's nothing to really analyze. 3 months, there's barely anything to analyze. When you have 10 videos, how much information is there? Even if you have 1,000 viewers, that's not a whole lot of information when you think of the fact that hundreds of millions of people are watching YouTube videos. You're taking a micro percentage. You're not even talking about 1%. You're talking about 1/2 of 1/10 of 1%. That's how many people are watching your video, as opposed to someone who's been doing it for 5 years, 10 years, and has, 1 million subscribers. Or even look at somebody who has just got monetized. Oh, I just got monetized. All you have to do is follow my 5 easy steps. I got monetized in 3 weeks. What they don't tell you is they have 9 other YouTube channels that they're pulling subscribers from. They don't tell you that they've been a YouTuber for a decade and the algorithm already knows what they're doing. They don't tell you that a year ago they opened up a channel and backfed it with similar videos and similar creators to what they're going to be doing. They don't tell you all that stuff behind the scenes. They want to tell you, oh, in 6 easy steps, I can get you monetized. I can get you 1,000 subscribers in 6 weeks. All you have to do is these 4 steps. It worked for me. I can show you that it worked for me. Yeah, it worked for them because they did all the prep work before. They did all the pre-gaming stuff before. You don't go to the club when you're spending $25 a beer and get drunk. You start at home, have a few drinks, go to the local bar, have a few drinks, then you go to the club. You have 1 drink, you're already buzzed. Pre-gaming. There's ways you can pre-game your YouTube channel. That's something else to talk about in another video. What I'm talking about is not to let the analytics wear you down, because all these gurus are saying, all these people who have all these subscribers and all these videos and all these years on YouTube, they're saying just look at the analytics. The analytics explains everything to you. All you have to do is read your analytics, and it's going to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. But as a new YouTuber, as somebody who has 2, 3, 5 videos, somebody who has less than 100 views, somebody who has less than 1,000 views, the analytics isn't there. There's a lot that they're not telling you that goes into it. And why would they? Because if they told you everything, then they're helping their competition out and they're not getting the clicks. The whole point of what I'm doing is to share everything that I'm learning with you. So one of the big things that I'm going to share with you, this is something that I've learned that I'm working on doing right now. And again, I can't tell you 100% that this works because this is something that takes time. I expect about 3 months it's going to take. So I've heard it hinted at, but never actually fully explained. And this is what it is. And I think this is really the missing piece to my puzzle. So you started out watching YouTube videos however long, or maybe you've been watching YouTube videos for 10 years, periodically, here and there, sporadically. And you're watching, like me. I watch weight loss videos, I watch exercise videos, I watch comedy videos, entertainment videos. When I go to sleep at night, I listen to paranormal stories, unsolved BuzzFeed stuff I listen to. I watch competitive eating stuff. I watch a lot of gun-related stuff. I have subscriptions all over the board. That's what interests me. I'm not a single-faceted person. I don't just sit there and obsess about one thing. I have a bunch of different likes. I have a lot of channels about books and reading and things like that. These are things that I like as a person. And that's my biggest mistake. I'm thinking as a person, not thinking as a business owner. See, I'm going back and forth right now between if I should end the video now and give you the piece of advice that I'm going to give you later or right now. I'm really kind of on the fence about it. And this is the reality of it. There's no editing, there's no trickery, there's no bullshit. This is me actually figuring this stuff out. And you know what? I'm going to wait because this video, I'm talking about the analytics. So yeah, I'm going to go and edit a bunch of this shit out. Probably. I mean, you may see this part and be like, hey, he didn't edit shit out. Yeah, I didn't. Anyway, analytics. The analytics doesn't mean shit to you when you're a new YouTuber because you haven't put enough information out there for the analytics to kick in. You can't blame the algorithm. If the analytics isn't giving you actual information, the algorithm isn't picking you up either. So you have to change a few things. You have to make more videos. You have to stay true to your niche. Stay on topic. Not only stay on topic, but here's a serious hack. I don't even want to call it a hack. Closer to the camera. I'll let you in on a little secret. I'll whisper it because it's very important. On the channel of your YouTube. On your YouTube channel. Yes. On your YouTube channel. Not only do you need to stay true to your niche in the videos that you're making, but you need to stay true to it, to the videos that you're watching. And I'm going to explain more about that in my next video. So like, comment, and subscribe. And check out the next video because it's going to blow your fucking mind.